Hello, my beloved viewers, I'm glad you are watching, and for the new person here, please kindly subscribe. I'm sorry to report to you that Alfa Anderson, renowned for her role as a lead vocalist in the 1970s band Chic, passed away on December 17, 2024, at the age of 78. Anderson was born in Augusta, Georgia, on September 7, 1946. Her parents named her Alpha, from Alpha, the first letter of the Greek alphabet, with the PH changed to an F in honor of her father's name, Alfonso, because she was their firstborn child. Musically inclined from a young age, Anderson composed her first song at age 3. Although Anderson showed early talent for music, she pursued a traditional education path. She attended Payne College, followed by Teachers College, Columbia University, where she earned a master's degree in English. She sang in the college choirs of both Payne and Columbia. In 1976, Anderson made her professional debut in Cannonball Adderley's Big Man, The Legend of John Henry, sponsored by the Newport Jazz Festival at Carnegie Hall. Her second professional appearance was at Lincoln Center, where she performed in Children of the Fire, 1974, written by Hannibal Marvin Peterson. Anderson worked as a lecturer at Hunter College in New York City while singing on weekends with Kenny and Everett Brauner, founders of the band, Raw Sugar. This led to work with other bands, such as Lou Courtney and Buffalo Smoke, where she met Edna Holt, and later Fonzie Thornton and Michelle Cobbs. Holt introduced Anderson to Luther Vandross, who at the time sang backup for various groups. Anderson recorded background vocals for Nat Adderley, Roy Buchanan, Dionne Warwick, Odyssey, and many others. Her voice appears on the soundtrack to The Wheeze, produced by Quincy Jones, 1978, and Atlantic Records' Live at Montrose, produced by Arif Mardin and Herbie Mann in 1978. In 1977, Vandross encouraged Anderson to audition as a background vocalist for Chic, a new band created by Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards. Anderson's and Vandross's background vocals appear on the eponymous debut album Chic, which contained the #1 hit Dance, 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 and the Billboard charted Everybody Dance. Anderson became a lead singer when one of Chic's original leads, Norma Jean Wright, left the group in 1978. Along with fellow lead Lucy Martin, Chic would go on to produce many more charted hits, including the multi-platinum Le Freak, 1978, and Good Times, 1979, as well as My Forbidden Lover, 1979. Anderson is the lead vocalist for the top 10 hit I Want Your Love, 1978, and At Last I Am Free, 1978. At the height of Chic's fame, Anderson regularly appeared on television shows such as Soul Train, The Midnight Special, and Top of the Pops. She also worked on the Chic-produced sessions of Sister Sledge's We Are Family, 1979, Diana Ross's Diana, 1980, and Johnny Mathis's I Love My Lady, 1981. In 1983, Rodgers and Edwards dissolved the original Chic band. During this time, Anderson began touring internationally with Luther Vandross, and from 1982 until 1987, performing with him at venues such as Wembley Stadium in London. Anderson continued to work with other notable artists, appearing on albums by Bryan Adams, Gregory Hines, Mick Jagger, Teddy Pendergrass, Jennifer Holliday, Billy Squier, Sheena Easton, Jody Watley, Brian Ferry, and Jonathan Butler. Anderson earned a second master's degree in educational leadership from Bank Street College in New York, New York. In the 1990s, she became a principal at El Puente Academy for Peace and Justice High School in Brooklyn, New York. Nile Rodgers, a Chic member, confirmed the news of Anderson's death by writing on Instagram, "Thank you for everything," along with a slideshow of photos of the two of them saying R.I.P. Alfa Anderson. It is unclear how Anderson died, as no coroner report has been shared. Anderson joined Chic in 1977 and was a member of the band until it disbanded in 1983. From there, Anderson continued working with several stars throughout the 1980s and 1990s until reuniting with Chic again in 2015 for a single. Alfa Anderson was married to producer, composer, and bass player Elu Riel Tinker Barfield, whom she met while touring with Vandross. In addition to Vandross, Barfield has recorded or performed with Lou Rawls, the B-52s, Jaheim, Roberta Flack, The Roches, Marvin Cease, Doc Powell, Martha Wash, Debbie Gibson, Jennifer Holliday, Ashford and Simpson, as well as many other celebrated artists. Anderson and Barfield formed a group named Voices of Shalom, dedicated to exploring spiritual themes through original compositions. They released 2 albums, Messages, 1999, and Daily Bread, 2005. A single, released in 2005, called What a Spirit, features Lisa Fisher and Keith Anthony Flewitt.